Top 3 best rice you must eat to flush out toxins and repair kidney fast. Have you ever wondered if the familiar bowl of rice on your table every day is acting as a nourishing source of life or a silent burden slowly straining your kidneys without you even realizing it? In the rhythm of daily life, we often eat out of habit and familiarity, forgetting that each grain of rice is a gift from the earth, with a unique impact on our internal harmony. The truth is, not all rice is created equal when it comes to the body's detoxification journey. Some varieties act as messengers of purification, easing the workload of your kidneys. Yet others inadvertently create quiet pressure that accumulates over the years. The most concerning part is that this strain doesn't cry out in pain or offer early warning signs. It moves as silently as an underground current, revealing itself only when the damage is deep. I urge you to stay with me until the very end, because in today's session, I, Dr. Matthias from Kidneyhealth 365, will decode the top 3 most exceptional types of rice to flush out toxins and support kidney restoration. Remarkably, one of these is likely sitting in your pantry right now, but most people have been using it the wrong way, unintentionally missing out on its true healing potential. Let us dive deep into this journey together to learn how to honor your kidneys through every precious grain of rice. In the diverse landscape of modern nutrition, white rice often appears as perhaps the most unfortunately misunderstood character. As we cross the threshold of age 60, many of you tend to default to the belief that anything white is empty or carries hidden health risks. Over time, white rice has been branded with negative labels, causing those striving to protect their kidneys to feel guilty when seeing it on their dinner plates. However, I want you to pause for a moment and reflect. Could our extreme rejection of this traditional food actually be making life harsher for our bodies instead of soothing them? The truth from my professional perspective as Dr. Matthias shows that when the kidneys need peace, white rice plays a vital role that few truly understand for its restorative value. The core difference lies in the simplification process during production, which many still view as a flaw. The milling process gently removes the outer bran layers, the very place where high levels of potassium and phosphorus reside. As a result, the grain becomes pure and very low in these two minerals, creating a miraculous shift in how our bodies respond. For kidneys under pressure or already weakened, processing excess potassium and phosphorus is an exhausting battle. When these substances accumulate in the blood, they force the kidneys to strain to filter them, leading to lethargy, swelling, and physical discomfort. By choosing white rice, you are giving your kidneys a precious vacation, providing clean energy without forcing the excretory system to process heavy mineral burdens over and over unnecessarily. Another aspect I always emphasize in my healthcare philosophy is digestibility. White rice is incredibly gentle on the stomach, helping the body break down food without excessive effort. At an age where energy can sometimes be scarce, eating foods that are too heavy will deplete the digestive system, leaving you feeling bloated and tired. When digestion flows smoothly, the body can redirect its vital force toward more critical tasks, such as toxin elimination and maintaining internal stability. Many reputable health organizations recommend white rice as a foundational food, not because it is the most perfect, but because it is predictable, light, and remarkably easy to tolerate for the most sensitive bodies of seniors. However, true understanding lies in not letting white rice stand alone in isolation. White rice only truly becomes a healing elixir when you know how to use it in balance. Consuming large amounts of plain white rice every day is certainly not the answer for health. By itself, once the hull is removed, white rice lacks fiber and certain vitamins, so it should be viewed as a neutral foundation to support other nourishing foods. Please focus on the preparation. Wash the rice thoroughly several times to remove excess starch, making the cooked rice lighter. Cooking with plenty of water and draining the excess can further reduce the heaviness of the meal. And you must absolutely say no to salty sauces or industrial flavorings that increase sodium intake, which places heavy pressure on blood pressure and the kidneys. My philosophy is that simple preparation always brings the best support for life. When you combine a bowl of white rice with elegant steamed vegetables, garlic, onions, or a small portion of lean protein, you are creating a harmonious meal that soothes both soul and body without causing undue stress. White rice is not the enemy. Its value lies in the hands and the wisdom of the user. When eaten with gratitude and proper preparation, it will be a reliable source of energy that helps your body rest, adapt, and operate at its smoothest through the years. I hope you will embrace your daily bowl of rice with a mindset of peace and understanding. For that is the beginning of true recovery. In the philosophy of slow living and bodily understanding that I hold dear, Basmati rice emerges as a magnificent, balanced solution, dissolving the worries of those facing kidney challenges. Many of you often carry the anxiety that once kidney function declines, we must abandon all familiar rice dishes. However, from the practical perspective of a medical practitioner, I want to affirm that Basmati rice is a compassionate exception. When carefully selected and prepared with full understanding, this long-grain rice, with its signature aroma, can blend perfectly into a daily diet, providing abundant energy without placing the kidneys in a state of alarm. The special feature of white basmati is the milling process that skillfully removes most of the potassium and phosphorus from the outer layers, reducing the filtration pressure on the excretory system and bringing relief and comfort to you after every meal. One of the most precious values of basmati rice is its low glycemic index, a powerful indicator for the health of those who have reached their golden years. Compared to standard rice varieties, basmati releases glucose into the bloodstream slowly and rhythmically, much like the steady breath of someone in meditation. This helps prevent sudden spikes in blood sugar, which are the silent enemies causing damage to the microscopic blood vessels within the kidneys. For those of you balancing kidney health and blood sugar levels, this property is an invaluable gift. The leisurely digestive process helps the body maintain steady energy levels, eliminating the feeling of heaviness or lethargy after eating, and allowing the kidneys to avoid straining to correct metabolic disturbances. The philosophy of moderation is also clearly reflected in this grain, as its natural aroma and light, fluffy texture help you feel satisfied, even with the smallest portions. This invisibly helps us control the intake of potassium and phosphorus naturally, without the need for strict compulsion. Preparing this gift from Mother Earth also requires a certain level of refinement. Please wash the rice thoroughly to remove excess starch, and cook it in a generous amount of water so the grains are perfectly done, soft, and highly digestible. Be resolute in saying no to heavy oils or excessive salt, as sodium is the burden that raises blood pressure and diminishes the inherent healing properties of this grain. For the grain to truly exert its supportive power, I recommend combining white basmati rice with pure ingredients, such as steamed vegetables, boiled greens, or lean protein portions like fish and skinless chicken. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Garlic, onions, and herbs will be safe seasonings to awaken the palate without harming the kidneys. For those seeking more fiber but still concerned for the excretory system, mixing a small portion of brown basmati with white basmati is a wise choice, allowing you to fully enjoy the essence of the grain while keeping mineral levels moderate. Remember, every small adjustment in cooking today will be a giant leap for your long-term health. If you or a loved one is struggling with kidney health, please subscribe to the Kidney Health 365 channel so we can protect this precious gift together every day. In the world of nature's pearls, jasmine rice is often an overlooked name when we discuss menus for kidney patients. Many of you tend to assume that all white rice is the same, or even more extreme, that all types of rice should be discarded when the kidneys begin to show signs of wear. However, from my experience, I affirm that jasmine rice, if understood and used correctly, plays a profoundly gentle and supportive role in a balanced diet. It is the grain structure, pure aroma, and unique nutritional profile that make this rice much easier on the body than we often imagine. As a long-grain rice typically consumed in its white form, the milling process helps remove the majority of potassium and phosphorus in the bran layer. For kidneys already working harder than normal, This reduction in minerals is a lifeline, making daily meals more manageable and less burdensome. The reason why jasmine rice is so easily accepted by your body is its signature soft, slightly sticky texture when cooked. At an age where energy is sometimes diminished, causing you to feel weak or easily bloated, this softness makes chewing and digestion smoother than ever. A digestive system operating effortlessly means your body does not have to expend too much fuel to break down food, thereby allowing it to focus resources on maintaining internal balance without forcing the kidneys to overwork. There is one point I need you to understand thoroughly regarding the connection between jasmine rice and blood sugar. Although its glycemic index is in the moderate to high range, that does not mean it is harmful. The power of the grain depends entirely on how you enjoy it. When eaten in small portions and combined with fiber from vegetables, healthy fats, or lean protein, the impact on blood sugar is significantly softened, protecting the tiny blood vessels in the kidneys from violent blood sugar surges. The wonderful versatility of jasmine rice is the advantage that prevents you from feeling restricted by a harsh diet. You can use it as a clean foundation to pair with steamed vegetables, fresh herbs, garlic, or onions to stimulate the palate without needing excessive sodium from industrial seasonings. The way you prepare the grain also holds sacred significance for your health. Please patiently wash the rice several times to rinse away surface starch and cook it with slightly more water than usual so the grains reach perfect softness, ensuring the stomach and kidneys are as nurtured as possible. My ultimate goal as Dr. Matthias is to bring you a bowl of rice that is light, fluffy, aromatically rich, and tender. Not a dense burden for the digestive system. Eating slowly, chewing well, and eating mindfully will help you feel satisfied even with a modest portion. This balance is especially critical for those of you managing fluid levels and digestive comfort. To enrich your palate without harming the kidneys, you may occasionally mix jasmine rice with a bit of white basmati or wild rice to create variety. This change helps you maintain sustainable eating habits without feeling deprived of culinary joy. When used with wisdom and love, jasmine rice is not just food. It is a companion that helps reduce dietary stress and brings peace to every meal for seniors, helping you enjoy a balanced life full of hope. Your kidneys do not recover overnight, but what you choose to put into your body every single day determines whether they will continue to weaken or slowly regain their vitality. I want you to understand that the 3 types of rice we have discussed are not merely a culinary trend or miracle foods. They provide genuine value through their ability to reduce toxin loads, support the natural filtration process, and grant your kidneys precious space to rest instead of facing constant stress. When you choose the right rice, you are unburdening your system, ensuring your kidneys no longer have to fight as hard as they once did. In my medical philosophy, great change always begins with the smallest steps. Do not overwhelm yourself. Simply start by replacing just 1 meal a day and remain consistent. Over time, your body will offer its thanks through changes you can actually perceive with your senses. More abundant energy, the gradual disappearance of swelling, and a cleaner internal system from the inside out. If you wish to continue this journey of discovering what truly nourishes a weak kidney and identifying what is silently destroying it, please subscribe to Kidney Health 365 now and watch our upcoming videos. I, Dr. Matthias, will always be here to walk beside you on the path toward lasting peace and enduring health.